Hi, I'm Allison Meyer, and these are my friends Alexis Cruz.
Oh no!
And Bailey Mount. And this is Bad Fanfiction Fridays, where we aim to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly of fanfiction.
Anyways, so let's just get to it. Bailey, tell me, what is a crack fic?
It's people who write fics just to be not serious at all or funny. I don't know. A lot of them on fanfic are categorized as humor / parody or satire.
Yeah, when I went looking for them, most of them were like, oh, comedy, humor, haha.
Yeah.
Haha.
So they're supposed to be that, but as everyone usually knows, satire is a really tricky thing to do correctly.
True.
And it's often misinterpreted as senseless humor. So, I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel like the people who write crack fics are doing it to be satirical.
I don't know why they're doing it.
I've
never figured it out.
I feel like it's just like a reason to just be like, look at this crazy thing I'm making these characters do. And like the actual crack fics that I have read, like way back when, where like it's super out of character, like it's supposed to be super out of character and like completely ridiculous circumstances and like characters gushing from the nose because they're like, oh, so kawaii or whatever. And yeah, but when I went looking for fics for the podcast, I had a hard time finding, specifically what I was looking for, which is, people gushing from the nose because so kawaii, Bailey. You're so kawaii.
Desu.
Desune!
Oh, wow.
I've been reading too much manga. Anyways,
Me too.
I forgot my line of thought. But yeah, like most of the ones that I found that had like, oh, this is a crack fic. It was just like, oh, here's a crazy circumstance, but they're all still in character. So it felt more like an alternate universe than anything, which was like, I felt like this is not the crack fic. This is just an alternate universe, and you are lying to me, sir. So I don't know.
I mean, I guess, because, earlier, before we got on here, I was telling you about my friend that wrote them.
Yeah.
I never could figure out why they decided to start writing them. One of them was an Oran High School Host Club one, because that was back when I was writing mine, so we both decided to start writing fan fiction together, but for some reason, they wouldn't write serious fan fiction. And, Mori Senpai was a stripper.
Oh! That's fun!
It was fun if it had been written well.
Oh no.
And I had to read these because it was my friend,
Yeah.
But the thing is, some crack fics you just don't know why they're written. I'd be like, oh, why are you writing this? And they go, oh, I don't know, it's just fun.
I've never heard of a well-written crack fic before. Like that's something people actually go looking for. I've never personally gone looking specifically for, like, ooh, I need to find some well-written crack fic.
I found one that was kind of okay, but it didn't even feel like a crack fic, so I just skipped it.
Well, since I started doing my research, doing my homework late, I didn't have much time to actually be like, I need to find badly written one. I was just like, I give up. I give up. I give in.
Wait, how did you choose? Did you choose by fandom or?
Well, at some point I was just like, because I typed into like the Google bar, I was just like, crack fic. And then all that came up was like, oh, did you mean crack? Or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah. So I was just like, no. And then, yeah. I don't know. Clearly I'm tired all the time, baby. I don't have time to. Maybe that's why Alexis isn't here today. Is because she just gave up. She gave in.
We'll let them wonder and ponder why she isn't here.
Why she isn't here.
We're not gonna give up our friend like that.
I ain't gonna give her up. You have to take me down first.
Where is she? Who knows? We don't. Of course not.
Maybe she was sacrificed to the pit.
Oh, Jugface. Jugface.
Anyways, so do you want to go first? Because it sounds like you have some A plus spaghettis.
Oh my god! Shut up.
Never.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the definitely more. I don't know, because I picked two crack fics. And one's Twilight.
Right.
One's Fruits Basket.
Okay.
And I'll explain Fruits Basket in a second. Twilight needs no explanation. But the thing is, they're crack fix in like 2 different ways. Crack fix, to make a joke, crack fix have so many different cracks in them.
Is that why they're called crack fix? Because they have cracks in them?
I don't know why I think they're called crack as in,
Like, oh, really? Because I always thought, like, oh,
Like
crack
crazy.
pot. Like, it, yeah, like
crazy.
crazy.
I have no clue.
You're a crackpot writer writing some crackpot stuff.
But
Crack
this one-
and pot.
This
Oh,
one's
dear.
bad because I think it's like OOC. I think.
Because that's the point of crack fix, though. It's supposed to be OOC.
Yeah, but the other one, like you said, it's more like an AU, and it's kind of good, but at the same time, it's not good at all. I don't know. Okay, so this one is called The Catnip Day by Purple Arctic. And
Wait, like Arctic or Arctic?
Arctic.
Okay. I was really worried for a second.
Arctic. And
Come
summary.
to the Arctic for this art? Yeah, you
No.
get it. Yeah!
Summary. Kyo gets into catnip. Okay, so Fruits Basket is a manga series, and it was an anime for a while, and it was really good. It's about this girl, Toru Honda, that ends up living with 3 members of the Soma family, and they're all people that are cursed with the spirits of the animals of the 12, like the Zodiac.
Yeah.
So whenever they get hugged by a member of the opposite sex, they turn into their corresponding animal.
Whoa.
So she happens to live with the rat, the dog, and the cat spirit, which in Zodiac mythology did not make it to God's feast because the rat tricked it.
Ouch.
And it's super sad.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and it's really lighthearted most of the time, but then it gets
Like sad.
and dark,
Yeah.
more so in the manga, and you learn about what happened to Momiji, the rabbit spirit, and it's super sad.
Things are sad.
His mother didn't want him.
Okay, we're moving on.
Okay. So, Kyo gets into catnip.
Yeah, this is...
Let me see.
Yeah.
It says anybody's POV.
What?
Anybody's.
Anybody's?
Like the rock
Anybody's.
outside, anybody's.
It's the tree. It's the tree. It's the tree
Kyo
leaves.
got an urge for something. He didn't know quite what it was, but he felt it deep in his heart. It was like his body had taken over. He wasn't able to control it.
Oh, no.
He quickly saw the thing he was looking for. It was catnip. He ran toward it, transforming into a cat.
Yup.
It was catnip.
Oh, dear.
He started rolling in it, purring and meowing with delight. Kyo was getting high.
Is that exactly how it's supposed to be read?
Okay, sorry. Kyo was getting high.
He was getting high.
Yuki and Toru were picking some strawberries when they heard the commotion. They ran towards the sound, not knowing what it was. Yuki saw Kyo rolling around like Shigure did when he had fleas. He didn't know what else to do. He started laughing. Shigure was mad to be disturbed from Kyo's cries of addiction. He ran outside and screamed, "Get off my lawn!" like a disgruntled old man. Toru and Yuki stared at him like he was potato chip.
What? Alright.
So Shigure goes and he calls Hattori, who is the dragon spirit, but he actually turns into a seahorse.
That's fun.
It's super cute. I love Hattori. And he puts down the phone, he walks outside. "Homies, Hari will be here soon." Homies? They said, but Shigure had already gone back inside. 2.5 hours later, Hattori arrives to see Kyo is still rolling in catnip. Hattori went over to Kyo, picked him up by the scruff of his neck, and shook him. Hattori then gently put Kyo down on the ground. "He is all better," Hattori said. Then he left.
I am a doctor. I would know.
Ah! Kyo never went toward catnip again. The end.
That's the end?
That's the end.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a crack fic. I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't know what I was expecting. It's something like more conclusive other than he shook him. He put him down. He is all better now.
When you think about it, it is the basic storytelling elements. Something happens, there's a problem, there's a climax, the problem is resolved. The end.
Hooray.
Stared at him like he was potato chip.
Stared at him like he was potato chip. You said it with such disdain the first time around, too. Potato chip.
They stared at him like he
He
was
potato chip.
How do you do that?
Maybe, because, like, when I look at potato chips, I'm like, yo, potato chips.
Well, I think they were trying to say that they were looking at him like he was stupid. Potato chips aren't stupid. We don't know what qualities potato chips possess.
I'm having Death Note flashbacks. And then I write another name. And then I eat a potato chip.
There was a Harry Potter Death Note crossover crackfic, but the thing is, I've never gotten into Death Note, so I couldn't have read it.
Oh, no.
But yeah.
If you ever find that again, you should send it my way.
Okay, I will. Your turn.
My turn? Alright. So, I decided to go looking, because I had to narrow down my Google search, I decided to go looking around in the Avengers fandom, because I figure, why the hell not? And, my favorite character is Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, if you could not tell by my Hawkeye t-shirt.
Hawkeye, sponsor us.
Sponsor us, senpai! Yeah. So the tags on, or actually you should probably say who that's by and like the name of the fic so we can give credit. Did you say it?
I did, yeah.
You did? I'm completely out of it right now. I don't know what's happening. So this one's called It's a Love Story, Baby Just Say Yes by Kiara Sayer.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a crack fic, matchmaking, bad matchmaking. Clint inappropriately interferes in the lives of his teammates post Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Well.
So, yeah. So I was like, hey, why not? I love Clint Barton. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, before you say anything else,
Yeah,
I found the fic. I'm sending it to you right now.
Yes! Cool. Awesome. My day is completely
It's
made
called
now.
Wizards, Wonkas, and Werewolves.
Oh.
I don't know what a Wonka is.
I'm assuming a Wonka is like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Wonka.
I hope
chocolate.
not. Okay, go.
Oompa Loompas?
No, stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna write Willy Wonka's name in my Death Note
Maybe.
book. You cannot be allowed to continue.
Oh no! He's a sociopath and he needs to be stopped.
Wonka, time to die.
But that's not his real name. Oh no.
Okay, sorry. What's your fic?
Now I'm fixated. We need to write this.
Why didn't
Let's
I look up any
do
Cat in the
this.
Hat fan fiction? I should have done that.
You should do that right now while I'm explaining this.
This year's hottest meme is the Cat in the Hat meme. Hey, don't run away from the meme.
So stupid.
It's the best.
Okay, anyways.
Will it be book or movie?
Let's see.
This is an honest question.
What?
Would that be book or movie?
For Willy Wonka?
No, for Cat in the Hat.
I'm gonna say the movie.
Cat woman, Catch Me If You Can, Catch and Release, Cat People, Castaway, Casper.
Bailey.
Sorry.
So anyways, the fic that I found, Bailey, is basically, so it's Tony Stark, Clint Barton, they're in the tower, they're talking about conspiracy theories, and then they're telling the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, about like stuff that's happened.
Wait, who the hell is Bucky?
But I was about to answer you seriously. Bailey, I can't do this right now.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay, so what's going on with Bucky?
So anyways, they're catching him up on things that have happened, Bailey.
Okay.
And Tony's like, oh, same-sex marriage, that's important. Repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, that happened too. And then freaking Steve walks in, and then Barnes, just his mouth is like wide open, and like he's staring at Steve like, God. And then Clint thinks. He looks at Tony, who definitely noticed too, judging by the way his eyebrows are up by his receding hairline. And Bruce is looking from Barnes to Steve and back again with his intention to say, stay the hell out of it, written all over his face. And then Clint suddenly has a mighty need for popcorn. So anyways, I don't
Does
know.
it eat it like a bird?
Maybe. Bailey.
This is an honest question.
Anyways, so Clint decides that, he is going to get Steve and Bucky together. So he starts trying to, because it says, besides, Clint is a good friend or something, but mostly trolling Barnes is trolling Steve by extension, and no way in hell is Clint going to pass up on an opportunity for that. So he starts recruiting other members. So he talks to Natasha, the Black Widow, and she's like, nah, stop it. And he's like, it's our patriotic duty, Clint continues, it's for America, which is wonderful. And then, so, hey, Tony, Clint says, and holds up one hand like he's weighing something at Steve. He holds up the other hand. Barnes, he brings the two hands together. boning.
Tony,
God bless him, points right back at Clint. Already on it, bird brain. And then, except then Clint immediately regrets it because Tony goes over to Bucky and he says, here are the only words you'll ever need. Clint overhears Tony telling Barnes very, very seriously, nice shoes, wanna fuck?
Oh, I'm triggered.
What? Why?
I'll explain later.
Okay, I don't even know if I want to know. But alright, so then Clint tries to get Bruce to help out. And so Clint's like, and Bruce is like, no, like, nah, that's weird. And so Clint's like, you've had sex, right? And then it's just like, because it's too well written. It's actually really well written.
Is it? Because the way you're describing
like,
it,
it's
it doesn't.
funny. It's funny, but like it's actually fairly. I'm picking out like the gems. Like, but it's clear this person like did this with like the knowing intention to make this ridiculous, but not too ridiculous, which is weird because I feel like this is actually pretty like in character for Hawkeye, fairly not like Marvel crudded up universe, whatever, but like actual comic book Hawkeye, this is actually pretty in character. Anyways, but then Bruce decides to very quietly, tell, Bucky, he's like, don't let him slip away, he's precious. It's okay to treat him like he's precious to you. And then Clint wants to get that on a Hallmark card, or maybe in skywriting. He won't put it on a cake because he's already got a congrats on the sex cake order form filled out, waiting to be activated. But he's damn tempted to convince the Hulk to play matchmaker on his resume. And then he goes around, and blah, 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 boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Some more stuff happens, and, yeah. And then, at the end, hooray, Natasha is the winner, and she's like, you know him. Go do. So Bucky go does. And then Clint's like, I'm amazing. This was all thanks to me. And then yeah. And that doesn't stop him from immediately sending a mass text to the rest of the team saying, congratulations, team. The man is officially getting his stars spangled. Good work. Avengers assemble.
He's officially getting his stars spangled?
Yeah. Captain America is getting his stars spangled.
Oh, say can you see?
Oh, say can you see? But yeah, so yeah, it's actually pretty well written. I was chuckling throughout when I read it all the way through, but that's because I love Hawkeye. I love my dysfunctional purple man. Anyways, so you look like you've got a mischievous face on. I don't know if that means I should just go and read my other boring one first, and then let you have the cake topper.
You told me to find the cat in the hat.
Oh, no, you actually did find stuff?
It's a supernatural kind of
all right. You know what? Just start talking.
It's on AO3.
Yeah?
Oh, the places you'll go. By Landrews. Summary. Sam and Dean have to find thing 1. Fast. It's a dark exclamation mark crackfic. Okay, I never understood the exclamation mark things.
I'm just assuming it's a way to, I don't know, like, make it crack-fic. Or, like, separating the words. Okay. That way it's not like, crack-fic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I know things.
Dean finds a box under a bench at Bobby's house. Mm-hmm. That was, like, sort of alliteration-y.
Okay. Alright.
And the box just popped open.
Uh-huh.
And it's a little concerning. Let me see. The top slid, Bobby, what the fuck was that? Thing 1, and the tracker we need is at your daddy's place in New York. Thing 1? Like the cat in the hat, Sam says from above them, startling them both. Little cat feet. No.
What?
Did you remember the pie?
What?
Yes, Dean, I got your pie. What's thing 1, Bobby? Thing 1 from the cat in the hat. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you remember reading Cat in the Hat? Yes, I do. They caught thing 1. No, they caught thing 2. But thing 1 is just running around.
I feel like we should write our own crackfic.
Because I looked on fanfiction and there was only 4 Cat in the Hat fanfics and 2 of them weren't even Cat in the Hat.
Oh.
One was just a song poem about cats and the other one was like Glee and Fight Club. So I don't know why it was in Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
So,
Maybe the Cat in the Hat joins the Fight Club.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The Cat in the Hat appears in Dean's sights at the top of the stairs, Thing 2's collar in his gloved hands. Dean's finger twitches, his tongue is numb. Sam says from over his left shoulder. Dean shakes his head. You sent me Thing 1, says the Cat. Now you've sent me Thing 2. Thank you, Dean, thank you, says the Cat in the Hat. Now what games we can play in this time that's so dreary. Since I'm not the devil, there's no need to be leery.
What?
His voice is mellow and deep. Dean's gun hand drops a few inches. Dean, Sam hisses. The Cat walks down the steps, but Dean doesn't lift his gun or say anything. Stop right there, Sam demands. He can't get around Dean's bulk without knocking him over. If he fires, Dean will be deaf for a week. Dean! Look at me. See what I can do. This radio collar will fit better on you. Oh my goodness,
What?
I'm so scared.
I am terrified right now. Oh.
Tucking his Colt away at his lower back, Dean bolts forward and halfway up the stairs to meet the Cat. Charging up behind him, Sam flattens Dean and driving his knee down hard between Dean's shoulders, sticks his Taurus, which I think is a gun, into the Cat's face, but the Cat twists impossibly. Sam's brain stutters.
I always love when people say their brain stutters.
It wraps its tail around his wrist, even as he's being spun onto his back, and the gun barks, recoil vibrating through Sam's taut arms. Oh God! Dean shouts, grabbing at his thigh. The Cat smirks, his whiskers twitching up. It stomps on Sam's belly and leans over to snap the collar around Dean's neck.
Ooh, what? Ooh, this is getting weird.
Toodle-doo, Sam, says the Cat. That's more than enough out of you, says the Cat in the Hat. What the hell?
I don't like where this is going.
But the thing is, I'm just sitting here and I'm still thinking of the stupid Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
I know, me too. They're just freaking me out even more.
So, let me see.
I don't like it.
I don't know, he's just got a collar on him and it's not good. So, he finds Thing 1 and Thing 2. Are your ears burning? We've been talking you up. There's someone who's yearning to sew you all up. What is happening?
This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea.
Help. So, okay. You still have the collar on. I thought it was a dream. It wasn't a dream.
It was a bad dream.
What's happening?
I don't know, Bailey. You tell me.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Is Dean dead? No,
Oh my
he's
God.
not. No, he's not dead. It just, the collar like digs into his skin or something. Is Sammy still screaming? If he says yes, will he hear the boom bands playing? The fuck is this?
Is that the cat speaking again?
I know, it's over.
It's over?
That's how it ends. Dean's just like curled up in a ball someplace with a collar on. Oh my god.
I thought you were looking up Willy Wonka stuff.
You said Cat in the Hat.
I don't remember what I said, Bailey. I should not be trusted for things that are being said right now.
Okay, there you go, buddy.
There I go, buddy.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Oh no, Bailey.
We went to
no
some bad-
places I go.
So then there's crack fics like that, which are just like really
Disturbing, apparently.
dark ones that have crossovers that shouldn't exist, like Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat and Supernatural.
Ah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You know what? Since you did that, I'm gonna just go on with my less intense.
Please do, because
other
I didn't
Avengers
expect
fic.
that. I'm not the devil.
I'm not the devil.
Oh no.
Ah.
I disagree.
That's gonna be in my nightmares, Billy. My nightmares.
All right, Allison.
What's that?
Time to die.
What voice is that, Bailey?
It's the Cat in the Hat voice.
Is that the voice he makes?
You know what? Let me see.
Anyways, the other fic I found was Leader of the Free World by Copper Badge. The summary: Clint Barton's presidential campaign started as a joke. It didn't end that way, except for Steve. I don't know what that means. But yeah, because I haven't read the entire thing. But it's actually a multi-chapter fic. It's ongoing. It's nearly 1,600 words. It's 9 chapters long so far. Yeah, it's almost a year old, I think. But yeah, it's apparently really, it appears to be very popular. It's got 57,000 hits. Yeah, 6,000 kudos, because it's on AO3. But yeah, so basically, they're talking, and there's like, oh yeah, it started as a dare, and then they're like, oh, let's see. There's a lot of dialogue, so let me just see. Let's see. Do 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 do. Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Okay, so sure, if I wanted the job, who the fuck wants to be president? Have you seen what it does to people? George Bush aged 20 years in the 4 years he was in the White House. Barack Obama looks like he needs 10,000 naps. Besides, he added philosophically, there are too many hookers in my past. I don't know how you say that philosophically, but apparently he does.
Too many hookers
In the past. How many is too many to be president? Clint asked. 5. 5, really? That's the number at once? Yeah, Tony replied. Clint gave him an awestruck salute. Thank you, innocent one. See, now you could be president. How do you know I don't have a sordid past? Doesn't matter. I'm sure she'll erase it. Why, do you? Nah, Clint said. I'm an all-American corn-fed Boy Scout. I've been arrested a couple times, but never in my own name and usually not in country. And then blah, 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 blah. They talk about he could be a conservative because he was in the army. And then they make a jab at one of the movies because Tony peers at him and he's like, you don't have a secret wife and 2.5 kids hidden away on a farm somewhere, do you? I love that line so much. And then Clint's like, no. And then, oh, this is my favorite part. Would you be willing to be married off in the service for your presidential campaign? Can't be Natasha. She's a colony. Hill would marry me, Clint said, and they're referring to Maria Hill. Hill! Tony yelled. Maria looked up from where she was making conversation with some of Steve's old guy soldier friends, then ambled over. Yeah, she asked, leaning on the couch. Clint's gonna run for president. Would you marry him? She gave Clint an assessing look. I'm gonna pull an Eleanor Roosevelt. Like being a lesbian Eleanor Roosevelt or being a loud social activist Eleanor Roosevelt? Tony asked. Both. Sold. See you in the White House. And then, yeah. So then they're like, oh, we should get Steve to be the VP. Some more stuff happens. They get Jarvis to be his campaign manager.
Jarvis, like the
robot.
Okay.
The AI.
Like our actual Jarvis, from Agent Carter.
No, he's dead.
Shut up!
But yeah, so then it actually happens. He starts running for president. I haven't actually read all of it. So, but like, for a start, it seems really good. I bet his palms are always wet.
What?
I don't know. I'm reading a lot of this out of context. 2 weeks into a late start as an independent candidate for president, Clint Barton sat down with Good Morning America to discuss his domestic policy. Clinton Francis Barton, because Francis is his middle name, the surprise dark horse candidate on everyone's mind, joined the Republican and Democratic candidates for his first debate tonight. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, what? Hold on. I think Barton has a real chance. He clearly has no fucks to give. Of course he has no fucks to give. He doesn't have to please big business because he's got big business funding him already. But would you rather have Tony Stark buying a presidency or Donald Trump buying a presidency?
Oh, no.
Oh my god, Tumblr echo chamber is in full force today. I think we're all forgetting about the Democrats here. It's not Barton versus Trump. A Democratic candidate's the only one who can beat Barton anyway. So apparently he's doing really well. I don't even know. I don't know. But doesn't he even understand politics? This is a man who dropped out of high school, who got his GED when he was 22 and has no college degree. Blah, 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 blah. Are you comparing Clint Barton to Abraham Lincoln? I'm just picturing him in a beard and a stovepipe hat. Oh, dear.
What on earth?
I don't know. But I'm intrigued and I really actually want to read the rest of it. Because this... Clinton Francis Spartan, it says in italics and all caps. Oh, yeah. This is fun stuff. Okay, I feel better now. So tell me, what else do you have for us today,
You want me to
Bailey?
read the other one still?
What do you mean the other one?
It's not a cat in a hat one. It's okay.
I thought you said you had a Twilight one.
I do. You still want me to read that one?
Yes.
Okay. It's called Hannibal Word.
Hannibal Word?
Yeah.
Is this another crossover?
No, it's not. That's just it. I thought it was. That's why I clicked on it. Because, once I see anything that has the word Hannibal in it, I'm going to go after it. But no.
No.
Hannibal Word by Zen One.
Bless you, Zen One.
So they, a lot of people who write crackfics, they try to rationalize it in some way. Mm-hmm. Which I think is sad, because if you're going to write it, just go full ham.
Yeah.
I was kind of delirious from fever and high on codeine when I wrote this crackfic, so you have been warned.
Nah.
So, let's get weird. I said, don't come near me with your doggy breath.
Is that how it starts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bella huffed at her wannabe boyfriend. He only belched loudly in her face, emitting a rancid dead carcass smell from his mouth as he tried to plant an open-mouthed kiss on her lips. Gah! I frickin' hate you, Werewolf Black, she screeched as she slapped him hard. He howled in pain before transforming into a huge russet wolf and running away with his tail tucked between his legs.
Wait, is he an actual wolf right now?
Yeah, he turned into a werewolf.
Okay.
Bella nodded her head in satisfaction. She was sick of people being inconsiderate with their bodily odors around her. Just because her father was a smelly troll who burped, farted, and crapped his pants didn't mean she was one too. No, she was a nymph, just like her mother.
What?
So, what happens is, let me see. In Forks, it's characterized here as a deadbeat town where only the supernatural resided and nothing even remotely interesting happened. So, there's only supernatural creatures. They're all supernatural creatures, and Bella, in case you haven't guessed, is a nymph.
Okay.
Bella ran into the woods as fast as her nymph legs could carry her.
Oh, well, now that you've confirmed that, I'm reassured that she is, in fact, a nymph.
So, she's knocking on a stranger's door, and, she goes, oh, it's Isabella. The door opened just a crack, and Bella was met with the most intense green eyes she'd ever seen. She tried recalling the delicious Crayola crown names until her brain registered the color. Jungle green. Yeah, Bella was a crown eater, so what? It's not like you guys have never eaten a crown before, so stop picking on her. Okay, so let me see. The jungle green-eyed man asked her name. Blah, blah, blah. She comes into the house. And, let me see. May I use your bathroom, Mr. Hannibal Word? Just Hannibal Word.
What?
Yeah. So he's making food, and she doesn't want any of his food. Mm-hmm. And she decides she wants to leave. Mm-hmm. And he goes, oh no, please don't leave. And he brings her into the kitchen, and she goes, oh, it was then that Bella noticed the state of his kitchen. ... Bloody. She wondered if he were a huntsman and had just made a kill. So, no. Because, no.
No.
He left to go shower, and she opened the fridge and found a severed head sitting right smack down in the middle of it.
Wow.
Next to the severed head were, and spelled where actually, a pair of hands.
Catch these hands.
Catch these hands. She felt her heartbeat quicken as she quietly closed the refrigerator door and looked around the kitchen some more. She found a backpack similar to hers lying next to the stove. Inspecting it, she noticed the name tag on it said Stu Wazowski. She gasped, Stew in the jars. Stu's head and hands in the fridge. She realized Hannibal Word's true nature. It hit her like a train.
Hannibal Word.
She felt him breathing in her ear. No. I know what you are, she whispered. Say it. Out loud. Say it, Hannibal Word demanded. Cannibal, she breathed. Are you afraid? Yes, terrified. Good. I like my meat scared. It gives it a special flavor, he said before he hit her over the head with a huge ass frying pan.
Oh, no!
Yeah. That spring, when Hannibal Word heated the Bella Stroni soup he'd frozen just before winter, tears came to his eyes. Bella, oh Bella, why did you have to be a Crayola-eating crayonitarian? Why couldn't you eat rose art? Nom nom, I was sad to see you go, but you sure make a delish dish. Your face is on the telly, but only I know you're in my belly. Rest and smelly, I know I'm going to helly, but at least I did it welly. The end.
The end, indeed.
Towards the end, he kind of started sounding like Freaky Fred from Courage the Cowardly Dog. And yes, and that makes me naughty. Are you okay? You look horrified.
Oh, send that
You
to
wanted,
me.
you wanted this.
I know, but I don't know what I was expecting. Okay.
Oh, see, so the crack fics have destroyed us because that's what happens when you read them. It's like junk food.
Yeah.
It gets into your system and you go, yeah, man, I got a sugar high. And
A
then
little
later
bit
you
is
go,
like good, and then later, yeah, it's like you just feel bad.
So bad.
So I just found
Are we still going? Oh, no.
I'm sorry, but while you were reading that, I was looking for Willy Wonka fanfic because you didn't look for it. So I did, and I found a Willy Wonka.
Isn't this supposed to be a mini-sode? Are we making up for the fact that Alexis isn't here so I just left her?
Anyways, so I found Willy Wonka and a Firefly crossover. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but like, oh, and Charlie's in this too. And then, yeah, so I think Simon takes... Have you watched Firefly?
No.
Oh, well, then you won't understand any of this. I hate you.
I'm sorry.
God dang.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but for anyone who does know what I'm talking about, it's called 2x2 by Acer Star. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because I'm amazed that there is something like this out there. But the summary is a short piece, Firefly / Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a bit of crackfic, 2x2, hands of blue, 2x2, hands of blue, River said again, and Willie had been afraid at the time that is all she could say. I think this might be a hurt comfort fic. What is this? It's a time rift, fluff, and crack. Relationship, River, Tam, and Willy Wonka. Okay.
There's almost 400 Child's Play fanfictions.
Child's Play?
Chucky, the little possessed doll. What is this world?
I don't know. But, yeah. Okay.
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 Oh, hey, here's another one.
Where?
Charlie and Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka's POV. Oh, so it's just the whole thing. But... I don't even know. This isn't even a crack fic. What is this? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, but I really want to write some crack fic now, personally.
Me?
Because I want to do it well. I want it to make absolutely no freaking sense. Because I feel like I haven't found enough that don't make any sense.
We gotta find more. We gotta make our own Cat in the Hat ones.
How about we don't do that?
I'm gonna
How
do
about we
it.
do anything but that?
Oh no! As soon as this podcast is over, I'm gonna show you all the Cat in the Hat memes. Crack fix. So tune in next week for us losing our damn minds over something else. What are we gonna lose our minds over? We don't know, but hopefully Alexis will be back from wherever she is.
The pit.
The pit.
Thank you for listening to Bad Fan Fiction Fridays. To listen to more episodes, check us out on iTunes or any of your favorite podcast apps. As the title says, this podcast updates every Friday during the semester. Our multimedia manager is Allison Meyer. Music in this episode is from the YouTube audio library. This has been a Union Weekly production. Please follow us on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Union Weekly.